Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, everybody. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII stream. I'm your host, Strange Bro Jim, and today we're going to continue where we last left off with Final Fantasy VII, which was we are going to be going. We're going to be finishing off the um, walking through the the cave. I think I still need to gather up about. I think I still need to kind of gather two more armors for everybody to use, just in case. Um, and we're gonna be heading off to Rocket Town. But before we do too much in Rocket Town, I'm gonna have to leave there, go all the way back over to Condor and the Condor Fort, protect the egg once again, and drive all the way back over to, and, um, you know, go back through Rocket Town's main plot line. So that's gonna be a journey. Now, some of you might be wondering, why are you doing that, Jim? Well, um, I don't think I've ever like tried to like cover Condor Fort like as much as I possibly could. I've already missed one fight according to the game. When the walkthrough website that I was seeing said that I should have missed two, but I somehow only missed one. Um, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm trying to make it so that I don't lose any more on that. So I want to see if I can get to a spot where I'm like fighting off Shinra every single time, and I try to get as many rewards as I possibly can from it. I'm not going to get all the rewards because, like I said, I already missed one, if not two. Um, so, um, but I still want to try to do as much as I can there anyway. So, and I also don't really want to miss anything, any other, additional details as well. Now, just FYI, I do have a strategy guide because I don't have everything memorized in the game. Okay, because there is a lot here. You know, Final Fantasy VII is not an easy game. Um, to have everything memorized and so on and so forth. So if you think that it's super easy, well, you have a fantastic memory then. I do not. Um, or at least not enough to like remember every single teeny tiny little detail about Final Fantasy VII. Okay, so um, yeah, I think we finished off the Materia Keeper last time, if I remember correctly. So now it's just kind of moving on to Rocket Town. Now, before I get too far into this, before um, I forget, I want to mention the fact that um, this is my third attempt on playing through Final Fantasy VII, if you don't remember. Um, First time my save file just disappeared. No idea what happened to it. So I figured, second time through, let's go to our network and do our, cloud save, you know, which, um, again, let me preface the fact that I'm doing a cloud save again, according to them, so I should be good, but when my Windows glitched out on me a couple months back, all my files got deleted, all my game files and stuff like that. It just kind of just crashed, right? Like completely. Windows fucked up. Um, so, and here I was thinking, oh, well, I'm perfectly fine. I'm using the cloud save on my second attempt. I've, got up to about 80 hours, so, I should be able to come right on back to the 80 hours because I have cloud save. Yeah, it disappeared. So, I'm gonna try, I'm attempting it again, so, you know, we'll see what happens, you know, but, uh, we'll see what we can do. Also, let me double check. I don't think I have the Final Fantasy VII listed under my game titles. I do not, so let me fix that real quick. Sorry about the wait. Just want to make sure that, the proper game is being tagged properly, in my description. Oh, come on now. Why are you not staying for me, please? There we go. Okay. YouTube's just being a little bit of a pain there, but there we go. Getting the cursor out of the way too, so just Squaresoft. Not Squaresoft anymore. It's now Square Enix. Alright, skip through that. Still love the music, but I want to kind of get to the content because I'm going to be doing with a lot of traveling. So, alright, so again, the save 1 and save 10 was where I originally had my second attempt for this game, and it, as you can see, disappeared on me. So I'm putting my third attempt right now under save 2 and save 9, just in case, Square Enix ever does find the cloud save that I had for save 1 and save 10 at some point in time. It doesn't necessarily clobber, my new saves. So that's all. Alright. So yeah, we are right there. And as you can see, I've defeated the, the one creature that was, right here, blocking my path. But before I go too far, I want to make sure that I get enough of the armor, the gold armlet here, so that I can cover everybody else in team. Because I have 5 other people in the team. Barrett, Yuffie, Eris, Cat Sith, and Vincent. So 5 additional people to try to protect. I've already given everybody here the gold armlet, so that's not that big of a deal. It's just I need to get 2 more from the dragons that are here. So we're gonna stay in here, fight and steal, fight and steal, fight and steal, fight and steal. Everything else has been done in this particular cave. I just need to leave. So. That counter is going to be kind of problematic for me. because I could potentially hurt him a lot. Oh, nope, there we go. We're good. There we go. Bum 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 ba dum. We're also building up a lot of cash. Not that I really need it per se, but still. These guys aren't necessary. Bum 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 bum. And we're all good. Run, 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 run. Dragon! Nope. I don't think these guys have anything. Just making sure, though. If I remember correctly. Yep, nothing still. Let's heal up, everybody. There we go. All done. Another level up. It's funny how you can actually get items from the creatures, but you can't necessarily steal from them. It's like, what? What? Huh? What do you mean? I'll give you these high potions, even though you couldn't steal them. It's like, wait, what? There we go. The dragon is fairly close to death, hence the reason why I don't really want to use the. Ooh. I don't really want to use my limit on it. Red took a lot of damage on that one. My god. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and use a tent here. There we go. And then we'll save it. Because we got our, we got our last remaining gold armlet. So, damn it. There it is. So now it's just a matter of, equipping it on everybody. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a quick equip. Nothing super fancy or anything along those lines. I'm just wanting to take care of that real quick, just so I have them, so I don't have to remember to do it later. So, just in case. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, I haven't maxed out heirs. Normally I max out everybody up to, level 3 with both of them, but I haven't done that for her yet. Interesting. And obviously haven't used Cat at all, so, I still need to kind of level him up. So, and then we have Vincent there, so, just to kind of show, like, just to make sure that everybody's kind of like on the same page at this moment in time. Vincent's limit level's not there, but Barrett is all done. Just need his level 4. So, I thought I had done the same for both Tifa and Eris, but Tifa I haven't maxed out yet. And apparently I haven't done the same for Eris yet either, so that's kind of my fault on that one. Not quite sure why I didn't necessarily, like, I was working with Tifa for a while, so I'm not quite sure why I switched off of her. But I mean, we're currently on Red and Yuffie right at this moment in time, so, and obviously we still need to get 80 kills for Red for his level 3. And I still need to do Yuffie's level 3 gauntlet multiple times in order to get to the second version of her level 3. So those two are close. Not quite done yet, but still, relatively close. So, and then, Cloud just needs to kill a whole bunch of people for his, second level 3. So now, again, we have the, I still have the whole, walkthrough for the whole Fort Condor. I want to try to, I kind of want to try to tackle that on this one. So, according to this, according to this little walkthrough that I found on GameSpot, they're saying that the 7th battle at Fort Condor happens after talking to Sarah, but before speaking to the captain. So that's the initial plan on this, there, folks. to, you know, we're gonna head off to the city there. You know, let's go ahead and save it here again. Because I, you know, gave everybody their armor, so. Now, as you can see, I do not have that one, you know, the one vehicle, so. They're probably all dead, but. Yep. Nice, level up. So that's where I think things are kind of weird in the fact that, you know, if I want to get back to Fort Condor, I'm going to have to, go back through the cave all the way past Nimbleheim to get back to the one vehicle to travel all the way back to Fort Condor. It's like, ugh. You know. Now, one would say, like, don't even bother. Just wait until after you get the, you know, well, spoilers. You know, wait until after you get the plane. But, like I said, I want to try to do as many battles as I possibly can. I mean, I obviously, like I said, I've already missed one, but still. You know, so it won't be a perfect 100%, but still. Just exploring as well. So, letting all of you see the sights. I don't think these guys could have anything stealable, right? Anything there? No, I can't steal something. Okay, then let's go ahead and do that. I'm not expecting anything like super fancy or anything along those lines. It's just, you know, like it might be some high potions that, you know, I could use. Oh, kill that guy. But still, you know, I know that I don't really use the items that much, but I mean, you know, there might be a time where I don't feel like I want to use like a full tent. You know, I just want to use potions to heal everything up. You know, that's all. And there it is, Rocket Town. And obviously I don't, if I remember correctly, there wasn't really anything else around this particular area. It was just Rocket Town. So, all right. Also, if anybody's kind of curious, why I'm leaving Fury up on Cloud is because, I want him to, raise up his limit break, you know, and the only way to do that is if he gets hit. So, I know that the Fury, lowers his chance to successfully get a hit, but that doesn't matter. You know, him striking something isn't going to raise up his limit break. He has to be, people have to hit him in order to, have the limit break up. So I don't care if Fury stays on him. It helps um my goal um to raise up everybody's limit breaks. So now, obviously, Cloud is pretty much here the entire game. So, you know, it's not really gonna matter too much. He will eventually get his tier 4. Oh, Remedy. That's nice. Um, I already stole from this guy, right? Doesn't matter. Didn't know I was that close to the beach. Wait. Did they do like an instant petrify to me? Hold on a second. Let me... They did! Those sons of bitches! It was an instant! Oh, those guys are... Yikes. Stay away from those guys. Alright. Let's head on inside town. What's that? That's the old rocket. Wonder why they made something so huge. No idea. Let me handle all your weapon and accessory needs. Shotgun, which we do not have, so purchase that. There's that gold armlet, but we already got them all, so yeah. Power wrist, protect vest, earring, and talisman, all of which is meh. you know, obviously, extra um, artifacts and stuff like that is handy, but at the same time, um, you find enough, you know, out on the field anyway, so. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can actually talk with him through the wall, huh? Alright. I don't think there was anything here per se. Um, but, still gonna check through this place anyway. Now, the one thing that I kind of miss, like they used to have like a little like a little tongue-in-cheek kind of joke, when you first, started playing like the very beginner Final Fantasies, like whenever you get into a house or, some form of business or something like that that had like had a fire at the fireplace, right? And some of the old games, when you clicked on the fire, a little dialogue would pop up saying "ouch." Basically meaning, hey, you're basically, putting your hand in the fire and you're, essentially hurting yourself, right? Um, it's it's one of those things where it's like, I kind of wish that they still had that, even like in this game here, that little, little joke saying like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be touching fire. So, ask the captain about this town. He's the one in charge of it. Captain? Who's the captain? Captain was a pilot when Shinra was still interested in the space program. He was going to be the world's first astronaut. Then there was an accident. Ever since then, he's been wasting his life away here dreaming about going into outer space. You see a man in a black cape? A black cape? Nope, never seen him. Here's the inn, which we don't really need. Is it real or fake? Guild Knight? No, thank you. Come back anytime. Thank you. You like selling a drink? Let me hear your story. You meet the captain already? He's really the town's representative, so you really should really talk to him. Alright. That's not much of a story. Knock knock. I'm in here. Okay. Don't really see anything inside here. Same within here. Alright. Well, looks like there's nothing in here that I could use or anything along those lines, so. Alright, I think we'll head on out. Everyone was in this town was a mechanic back when they were planning to launch the rocket. Okay. You see Shinra base where they launch rockets. You saw them I saw the leading rocket, right? That's Shinra number 26. It never got off the ground, though. You don't say. Why is that? It just looms there. That's how the town got its name. Shinra number 26. I'll look at the rocket with me. Yeah, let's take a look. Telling it looked pretty. I get so impressed every time I look at it. Sorry to get you into this. For me, it's a kind of hobby. And out of appreciation, let me give you this. Oh, thank you. You should take care of it and use it. Let's see. There it is. Sword is used when an ally is down. What does that mean? Welcome. This is the item shop. Which I did want to purchase a few more tents. So there we go. Don't actually have a barrier materia, so let's go ahead and grab that. Same with the exit. Grab that. Right now, I'm not gonna grab any more time. I mean, I do want to have that eventually to the point of, like if I can do like an autocast. I can't remember if there was like a material for autocast or not. I don't know. It's been a while. But the idea of like being able to like potentially, all cast haste on myself, would be fantastic. But, we'll worry about that when we get to it. So all Grumps does is engage at the rocket all day long. He really loves machinery. Alright. Okay. Nothing else in here. Okay, I can't remember if I need to go over there or if I need to go into these houses over to the right-hand side. I forget where the captain lived again. Or I forget exactly where Sarah lived either, so. It's my job to make people laugh all over the world. Okay. Oh. Power source. Nice. Don't see anything else in here. Drill arm. Most likely a Barrett weapon, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there it is. Okay, I forget exactly where the captain is. I don't know if he's back here. Chandler on it. Tiny Bronco. This is cool. Oh, let's steal it. I love stealing from the Shinra. May I help you? No, we're just looking at it. Like it. If you would like to use it, please ask the captain. The captain should be in the rocket. I'm Sarah. And what are your names? I'm Cloud. I'm Yuffie. Nanaki, otherwise known as Red 13. So you're not with the Shinra? Or you're bringing approval for the space program? Huh? President Rufus is scheduled to come here. The captain's been so restless all morning. Rufus? And where did she go? It's like she went right back into the house and disappeared. So, alright, so that's apparently, we talked with Sarah, so now, obviously we can't really go running up to the rocket. We don't necessarily want to do that, right? Because we don't want to talk with the captain yet until after we're done with the Condor, so I'm so bored. Isn't there anything that can excite me? Probably not. Jesus, boring. Isn't anything exciting going to happen here? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Ask and you shall receive. Alright. But obviously we can't stay here. We have to... Now we have to travel all the way back. At least according to the guide, we have to travel all the way back to Fort Condor. Do the one battle there. And then we have to travel all the way back over here again to talk with the captain. To eventually get the Bronco. So... Unfortunately, there's no quick way to get back there to Fort Condor yet. So this is gonna take a while. Another positive of doing all these battles is the fact that, I'm leveling up the materia as well, so. Howling Moon gained. Nice. Oh, but that was... Oh, no. Okay. Ah. We're so close to another limit break, but we don't really need it. So we're just going to go ahead and set to level 3 right now. And unfortunately removes all of our work on that, but still. What sucks is the fact that I'm gonna have to come back through here again to get back to Rocket Town. Finally, restore another level up. So instead of Cure 2, we are now at we now have regen going, so that's handy. But let's go ahead and use some high potions here. There we go. So, let's see, right there. So, one more level to do the Cure 3, and then another level to get, it to Master, which, we'll go ahead and hand it over to someone else so that they can start, working on Restore as well. I find if I can get everybody to have Restore magic for the final battle, then you're pretty much golden. So. Okay. Fortunately, there's no way for me to, get to the buggy without going through the town, so. Okay. Off we go. Okay, well done. do. Now, some might just say, like, Jim, why don't you just run from all this? Obviously, I can't run from this one because I'm surrounded on both sides, but, you know, um, still, it's one of those things where it's like, um, sorry, folks, feels like I'm still kind of tired a little bit. Not sure why. Again, I feel like I got enough sleep last night, but still feeling a little tired. Gonna go all the way back to Fort Condor. See if I'm gonna interrupt another Shinra attack. And when we do, then we'll head on back to the Rocket Town. Now time to bribe the dock workers. Alright. Cross the river. Not the river, the ocean. The things I do to help out Fort Condor. Sheesh. wrong way. Oops. Picked the wrong one. Not that it really mattered. Let's see. Is there... There is... Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get Red to confuse the one owl that's over here to get the other ability. There it is. I don't know if that really worked. It doesn't look like it did. And not quite sure why I didn't have Red try to do that again, but... Nope, still didn't work. We'll just keep on doing it until it becomes confused. It's not taking. Come on, damn it. Get confused already. All it'll take is, you know, that guy to attack Cloud once again and... You know, him actually not missing his counter. Boy, Red, you suck on trying to confuse others. Ah, come on. You should be able to confuse this guy, and he does his white wind on everybody. Okay. Well, Red, you're not really doing very well in terms of being able to use your magic abilities to affect others. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull Mystify off of you. I'm gonna go ahead and give it over to Cloud here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and put time on you there. And then we'll have Cloud actually trying to do the confused. And hopefully he'll take care of it. Nope, not these guys. Go away, guys. Okay. Didn't take. Come on, damn it. Get confused. Oh, good. I might as well heal up everybody in the meantime while we try to get this guy confused. Come on. Work for me, damn it. Confuse. Please. It should be possible. I mean, I'm fairly confident that I've been able to do that before. It's not really letting me right at the moment, which is a bit odd. Come on. And this is one of the reasons why I don't really use these other alternate, like, magics, because, as you can see, the likelihood of them actually working is really, really small. Hmm. Well, let's go inside. Panda for Condor. And then we'll check, and then we'll see about trying to handle that damn owl. We're gonna rest up and save. I mean, not that we really need to rest up for the fight coming up, because we're not really going to be needing it, but still. Okay. There we go. Perfect timing. They're just around the corner. Get ready. Okay, ready. Strong units on their way. Looks like around 30. They'll probably climb up here using various routes. Better be careful or we'll be in trouble. And make sure to deploy fire catapults. You don't say. Obviously, as you can see, we have that one line right there, so. But we can just set up a fire catapult there. And we'll set up a fire catapult there. And then we'll set up another fire catapult. There. And I'll set up another fire catapult right there. And we'll do the same kind of setup that we had last time, which was attacker, defender, shooter, and the repairer for basically each one of these fire catapults kind of thing. So we basically have an extra set per lane that we're kind of guarding against. One lane there, one lane there, one lane there. So we want, a total of 3 sets. But we're going to have a 4th set there just in case we need some extra support in any of the other lanes. Like if like one of our attackers is really low and another wolf is coming in, or another beast is coming in, I should say. We'll have the 4th coming in to kind of lend some aid. So. Alright. So that's it. We don't need to worry about anything else, so... Okay. Move you guys there. Move you down here. No, we just need to move you down to close action there. So move you down here as well, but we're gonna move you down here. And then we'll move you to right there. Then we'll move you to right there. Then we'll use you to right there. Then we'll move you to right there for right now. Alright, so we have a barbarian gun up center. Shooter there. We got a beast coming up on the left hand side, and then we got the wyvern kind of going up center as well. So having these two kind of like on both sides might help, you know, might kill off that wyvern fairly quickly. So at least that's the plan. If a beast is coming up left side, let me move the defender back. Don't really need him up front. Same with the attacker here. Let's move him back. Let's move you back a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Let's get the shooters to just kind of move there for right now. Let's try to keep that guy like... Okay. Let's see. We want to move you back. And we want to move you over here. We want to move you over here. Move you back. Move you back. And we'll move you forward. Keep that guy like right there in the blast area. Now, alright. Let's see. We'll move you back a little bit. We'll get you to heal that guy up. And we'll have you attack you. And then you attack him. And then we'll need you to repair this guy there. And we need this guy to attack him. And then we need you to attack him. Alright. Need you to kind of back up. You to kind of back up there. I need you to just go ahead and repair that guy. And you to repair that guy. Alright. That guy's gone, so we're gonna move you back here. And we're gonna have that guy move forward. And then we need repair to repair you. And we'll have you kind of attack him. Okay. I'm gonna keep him there, but we need you over there to attack that guy, and then we'll use you to attack him. You need to repair him. Nope. Wait. I need you to repair him. Alright. Ooh. You took a lot of damage, which is really bad right at this moment in time, because you need to go back. So I need you to go over here, because I need you to kind of support over there. You need to continue going over this way. You need to back up. And then we'll have our attacker kind of going forward a little bit there. So, and repair, you need to... Let's see. You need to repair that defender, like now. You need to go back a little bit. You need to attack him. You need to attack him. You need to attack that guy. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of enemies coming towards the center there. That is a lot. You're probably going to need to repair that guy. Because this guy's going to take a lot of damage there. Okay. Move you back over there. Oh, back off. Back off, damn it. Repair. We need to come back down here, kill that guy up. You need to back up. You need to repair him. You need to repair him. Matter of fact, have both of you do it. Okay, you need to back up. Oh shit. Okay. Let's see. This. Everybody's kind of attacking me at once right at the moment. Heal that guy up quickly. Let's see. Yep, you need to heal. Oh boy. You need to heal up there. You need to move back over there. And you need to go and attack that guy. You need to heal up him. You need to heal up him. You need to attack that guy. You need to attack that guy. You can attack him. Okay, enemy destroyed, that's good. How are we doing there? We're good? Okay. You need to heal up him. You need to heal up him. Okay, you are still healing up that guy. Just make sure you're all fully healed. You're good. Move you back. Let's see. We're good there, we're good there. You're fully healed, you're fully healed. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're doing pretty good so far. Okay. Attacker, you stay there for right now. Because I want to make sure that you're fully healed. Which you are, so now you're gonna go back because this guy's coming on in. Got another defender coming in here, so let's go ahead and like combine our efforts over here a little bit. Okay, how are you doing? You're all fully healed, you're fully healed. You're not fully healed. Alright. Nope, nope. You need to heal up him. What about our archer over here? He's fine. Okay. We're good there. Oh, you're damaged. Okay. You need to heal up this guy here. Okay, let's get this guy going after this guy because we want this guy to kind of remain in the blast radius of the fire catapult. There we go. Get this guy down there to start shooting at that other guy. There we go. That's fine. Leave that guy alone. You need to go down here. And you need to go down here as well. And we need to get you started to move down there. You need to back up. which we need the repair to kind of repair you up. That's fine. Are you even shooting this guy or no? Okay, good. You need to back up. And you need to go forward. You need to heal up that guy. And then we need you to kind of step forward. And then you need to shoot this guy. You need to shoot that guy right there. Oh, I lost my attacker. God damn it. Were these guys even shooting at the right guy? You need to back up. Ah, son of a... Okay. You need to back up. You need to heal him up. That sucks. Look at that. We need to back up. Where the fuck are you going? Didn't I tell you to get your ass down here? Okay, that's fine. You can kill off the other guy. And you can be healed up. Okay, and you need to heal up that guy. Back up. Move you back over here. Okay. You probably done healing up that guy, so yep, you are. Okay. You need to back up. You need to move forward. Okay. I need you to repair him. Yes, yes. Okay. Are you even shooting this guy or not? Ah, damn it. I'm losing too many attackers right at this moment in time. Okay, well, all we got left is the commander now, so... So I guess it doesn't really matter all that much, but still. Lost a number of attackers in that bunch because they kept on having the beasts and the wyverns kind of, you know, comboing each other, you know. Okay. You're all healed, so... Okay. Not sure why I can't really heal him right at the moment, but... Not there yet. Okay, there we go. Keep that guy in the blast radius. There we go. Oh, that's another defender. Oh well. We're all done. Yeah, that wasn't really as good as it was last time, but oh well. Because I didn't lose any allies last time, so. 5 more potions, woohoo! Which, again, that doesn't, you know, fall in line with this, you know, particular walkthrough from GameSpot because they're, you know, they were saying like, uh, you know, like first, you know, if this is your first battle, one on the field, you know, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. You know, technically it's my 6th one, but they're putting high potions down, not potions. So there's definitely some um, bad information on this particular walkthrough. But then again, this is the PC version, so maybe there is a slight difference between versions of the game. You know, a PC versus PlayStation versus whatever other um, run throughs we got. But whatever. It's done. We're good. So um, but we've taken care of everything that we needed to take care of. We're already maxed out on Gil. We can't necessarily give any more money to them. See, like if I go here, and go to funding, we have 30,000 Gil right now. That's enough money for now. If we run out, we'll ask you for more. So. So we've been pretty good with money and stuff like that on this already. So we're gonna go ahead and save it one last time. There we go. And we'll just save over this one. We don't necessarily need to keep it anymore. So. Alright, now, let's see. We'll just hop back into the buggy here. And what I want to try to do is I want to try to get that one owl guy to be confused and allow for me to, the Zemizlet. Alright, hold on. Let me pause it real quick, because this, normally it's, last I knew, it should have been fairly easy to confuse this guy, so it's very odd that, that I haven't been able to confuse him and get White Wind from it, so, okay. So, according to the wiki here, Windwing is the only thing that gives White Wind, and you have to confuse it. Apparently, you can't confuse Zemzalet, or I don't know. That's I'm pretty sure that I have confused it before, so it's just feels odd. That's all. But apparently, they're recommending that I use manipulate on it. So, which I mean, I do have. It's just, you know, I thought for sure that you could set confuse on it, and like if I thought like I've seen him like kind of spinning around, being confused, and getting, it doing the white wind on everybody. So that's why it's very odd to me. Okay, well, let's go and grab the manipulate materia and set that up then, because, you know, clearly my attempts to try to use confused isn't working. Getting those guys all of a sudden. Now that I set manipulate up, they're not showing up anymore. Just my luck. It's like, oh shit, he got the one particular materia that we're weak on. Run and hide! Couldn't manipulate, huh? Okay. I was pretty sure that, that guy couldn't really do anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the manipulate was gonna fail on him anyway, but still, I wanted to check. There we are. Okay. There we go. Now, before I like end um you know end the game, what I want to do is I want to get all of the enemy skill materia, just so I can kind of show that up on the screen as well. Although I don't know if there is like one particular enemy skill that is like so rare that you can only get it like once at a particular location, and if you don't get it there, then you're pretty much screwed. I don't think they did that for Final Fantasy VII. I believe like every single last enemy skill could be received, but I don't really remember. Hold on, let me double check that real quick. It's been a while since I don't really remember them ever um, causing any kind of like major difficulty with that. So, hmm. See, yeah, Mantra Magic was like one of the easiest to get. Um, let's see. Didn't get level 4 suicide, so that's a bit weird, but maybe we can try that again. Um, Flamethrower we got. We haven't done anything for laser. Right wind. Right, okay. Frog song we got. Death sentence we got. Oh, those guys. Okay. Hmm. Ah, gotcha. Okay. And that's one thing that could potentially miss as well, huh? Okay. Let's see. Any other warnings I should be aware of? Mm-hmm. Okay. So apparently according to this particular guide, there's two skills that I could potentially miss if I'm not careful. Okay. I've already missed one opportunity. So I had to kind of be a little careful with that. So I mean, I don't really like the idea of needing manipulate on to, get the enemy skills, but at the same time, I don't really know if there's really any other way to do that because, you're basically waiting for them to attack you, which, um, might not always happen. So now we have our long walk back. Um, There is one enemy that I saw that we can get some, another enemy skill from. That's in the Shinra Mansion in Nimbleheim. So what was kind of nice about the guide was the fact that it gave pictures of, enemies that you could fight to get the necessary skills. So, and I recognized one of them. So a lot of them are bosses, so have to kind of be careful with that too. So Get rid of those guys. Wait. One of them was saying the corral area. Yeah, the corral prison. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Saying that I can't go back and fight the Death Claw. But I mean, you should still be able to go into the Coral prison again, so like, you know, you can just kind of go right. Oop. There we go. That was one thing that I saw. Okay, I thought there was a way for you to kind of get back into um, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there really isn't a way to get back in there. Because as you can see, you know, I'm just kind of running across the desert, which is very odd. You would think, you know, because I have the buggy and I ran right into the village, it should be like right there. You would think. It's not like these guys are super difficult right at this moment in time, though, so I'm not like, you know... Maybe... Maybe they're right. Maybe there isn't any way to get back in there. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I ever, like, truly checked, so... But I always thought that there was, you know, after you got the buggy, there should be a way to get back into that little prison area, but... Firing all, huh? Nice. Obviously, you know, both weren't masters, so... But, as you can see, we're... You know, close to getting masters on that one, and very close to getting a master on that one, so... And then the all is fairly close to getting mastery on that, so... Wanna ride? Sure. Yep. Okay, well, I guess Coral Prison is out, huh? Alright. I thought that you could always get back into it, but maybe I was just remembering incorrectly. Coral area shoreline, huh? Okay. That's one thing that we can do. Come on. Where are they? There we go. These guys here. So... Don't. Should have used manipulate at the very start. I figured I'd get rid of two of them, or get two out of the way, and use the manipulate on the third, but oh well. But Cloud was like the first one in, and I'm like going, ah boy, okay. I don't want you. Get out of here. There we go. Okay, big guard. Yay. Apparently Cloud took some offense to it using big guard on him. Even though it buffed him. Alright. So that's that. Let's see. We just got Aqualung. We already have Death Sentence. Shadow Flare. Right, okay, so obviously, Shadow Flare Ultimate Weapon we haven't seen yet, Ruby Weapon we haven't gotten to yet, and of course, uh, Dragon Zombie. So, and apparently, Dragon Zombie um, uses the enemy skill Pandora's Box. So, if you don't get that from Dragon Zombie, then you're out of luck. But that's later. And that's all we can do. So, the so apparently the uh, the core prison area, um, from Deathclaw. Well, that was supposed to have gotten us laser, you know, which I have not gotten. Just a show. You won't see laser anywhere in this list. So that was a problem, but so the um next item that I saw on the list was in the um was in Nibelheim, so we're gonna go back into the mansion, find the one enemy and get that one enemy skill. So just so I don't forget about it. There we go. Dragon Zombie is one of the, one of the enemies that if you don't get it in that particular area, you won't ever get that enemy skill ever again. So that's why it's interesting. It's like, oh, okay, yep. Yeah, I was afraid that was a possibility. I just couldn't really remember what enemies, you know, did that kind of thing, or what enemies, uh, you might have missed kind of thing. So okay, let's go ahead and let's rest up here a little bit. Yes, everybody's a little wounded with a little bit of mana lost, so let's just go ahead and spend 100 to Get everybody back up to full health. So here's the mansion in question. So we're gonna head back into here. And we're looking for one specific enemy that looks like scales. We fought them before. So these weren't it. Nice. Oh, come on. I don't want these guys. Ah, damn it. And that's why I hate confused so much. Cloud was the one that did the most most amount of damage to Yuffie. It's like, hate confused. Ah, god damn it. Oh my god, get off of that. Please don't put any other person's channels on in my chat there, dude. Don't really like seeing that. So it's kind of rude to come into another person's stream and say, "Oh, go to these channels," or, you know, here's all these other YouTubers and stuff like that. Just, you know, it's a little bad, you know, to be doing that. So, okay, why am I getting all these guys? Let's see. Oh, god damn it. Hopefully I can kind of get rid of these guys quickly because I don't really want to... There we go. I don't want to deal with Cloud's super attacks. Okay. The fact that I haven't run into my those scales is kind of irritating. Oh my gosh, okay. Maybe they're in a different room. Oh, of course. Matter of fact, one second there, folks. So um it's typically um not regarded as a nice thing to do to go into someone else's live stream and start saying like, everything about like other streamers and stuff like that. So, um, we're gonna remove this guy's comment because that's just, bad form. Please do not do that. You know, if you come here just randomly, then great. But there's no need for you to mention other people's content when you're when it's like here I am trying to do my own gaming content here. So just saying, don't do that, please. Okay, let me move to a different room and see. These guys are constant. What the fuck? Go away. At least that one regen really helped out. Restored a lot of the party's health. But, I'm trying to look for one specific enemy right at this moment in time, and they're not showing it to me. I mean, there's other enemies here there, game. What's going on here? Why are you only showing me these guys? Well. Regents out. Stop hurting you, if you please. I'm just trying to find that there they are. That's what I was looking for. Couldn't manipulate. Really? Hmm. Actually, let's do this. Okay. Couldn't manipulate. Hmm. I took confused off. This guy was the one in question. You'll have to wait for Jersey or Behemoth to cast it on one of your characters. Do not attack Jersey. If too much damage is done, it will change form and not be able to cast. Ah, okay, well. Well, if that's the case, then I'll need to kind of get rid of, counter. So, that's fine. I'll go ahead and put Confused back on him. Get rid of this guy. Damn it, too late. Oh no! God damn it. Honeymoon. Basically, Honeymoon just, puts Red into like a constant, fury state of battle. So, I think I put like an item on Yuffie that basically allows for her to not be confused. So, kind of thankful for that. Okay. Just double check in here. Nope. Okay. I was wondering if there was a way to, if she had, you know, something that counters confused, but nope. There we are. So you're throwing it on the wrong person. Throw it on Yuffie, please. These guys aren't hurting me enough to really be too worried. And if necessary, I can always put regen back on. So, wrong person again. You'll get there. Just need it on Yuffie. Interesting that the one in the back keeps on doing the question marks though. You know, this guy here hasn't used that particular skill at all, so. Now he has. But the wrong person. You know, we'll just do the regen now because Red's taking, you know, close to 1,000 points of damage. Let's heal him back up again. Oh. Yay! Now we can kill them all off. Uh-oh. Didn't do enough damage. Okay, well. And we're all done in there. Okay. Now let's see. I don't think there was any other like particular skills that I could like easily get at this time. Trickle buckle and L4 suicide will have to wait. We haven't seen that one. We haven't gone into there. That's irritating, but we'll have to get there at some point. So, not there yet. Again, not there yet. Not there yet. Not there yet. Not there yet. Um, yeah, we're not there. And, haven't gotten that one yet. Haven't gotten to that one yet. So, yeah, okay. So, you know what? Let me save this just in case. Yeah, that's fine. Because this is a nice guide, from the Steam community. So if anybody needs to know, where to find, what to look for, this is a pretty decent guide, because they not only included, how to go about doing things, but they include pictures of the enemies that you have to kind of go for and the areas that you can find them in. So Final Fantasy VII Enemy Skill Guide. It's on the Steam community, community under Final Fantasy VII. So you should be able to find it. Just search like I did. On the using a Google search for Final Fantasy VII enemy skill list, and that popped up like first one, and rightly so. Like I said, decent information. So definitely worthwhile. So but there's nothing else that we need to do at this particular juncture, so we leave the buggy behind and move forward. Okay. Working way to the end. Well, not to the end, but still. All done there. Awesome. Odin. Nice. Oh, this guy. Just didn't want to deal with that guy. Remembering, you know, I remember it being a pain in the ass, so. Wrong one. Oh well. Alright, out we go. Okay. Nice. Remedy tends to be a pretty useful item because it basically cures all like status ailments. So if you like get hit with like everything, under the sun in terms of status ailments, then it's really helpful. Like if you get hit with like mini frog, silence, poison, confusion, so on and so forth. You know, typically, remedy is a nice one to kind of have because it cures all of it. So. Now, because we got lightning to be master, I could, set up for, just start building up the next lightning. I could do that. But to be honest, I think I'd rather focus on just kind of, like getting at least a master for everything. Although, again, not everything needs, like, you know, um, for endgame, you're talking about 4 sets, not only in the weapon but in the armor. Um, and to be honest, when you're like fighting Sephiroth and stuff like that, there's ain't no way. I mean, it's highly unlikely for you to be able to do a mini or toad on a boss. So, I'm not saying that it's, like completely impossible because I haven't done it, but still, it's extremely difficult in my opinion. So in some cases, I don't feel like it's even worth the time to even consider like having transform at end game. So, um, we're probably gonna want to build that one up though. Yeah, let us first go in. Let's let us get a room here because thankfully it's only 100 gil. Boom, 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 boom. And then we will go right back outside, save it, and then we will proceed on with the rest of the storyline. you know, I'll at least try to get the Bronco, you know, before I end tonight's stream. So, we've already been everywhere else, so all that's left is, you know, coming to the rocket to see the captain. So, there he is. What are you guys doing here? Or the captain was here. Captain? I'm the captain. Hey there, Sid. The name's Sid. Everyone calls me Captain, though. What do you want? Tell me about this rocket. Oh, not bad for a kid. Alright then, I'll explain it to you. You know, Shinra developed a lot of technological gadgets during the Meaningless War, right? Now it's a Mako company, but in the old days it was a weapons manufacturer. Well, they came up with a rocket engine. There was so much excitement about the thought of going into outer space. Our dreams got bigger and bigger. They put a major budget into it and made prototype after prototype. Finally, they completed Shinra number 26. They chose the best pilot in Shinra? No, in the world, me. I mean, come on. And finally, we get to the day of the launch. Everything was going well. But because of that Tamashura, the launch got messed up. That's why they became so anal. So Shinra nixed their outer space exploration plans. And after they told me how the future was space exploration and got my damn hopes up, damn them! Then it was all over once they found out Mako Energy was profitable. They didn't even so much as look at space exploration. Money, moolah, dinero. My dream was just a fictional number for them. Or financial number for them. I got this rusted rocket. I was supposed to be the first man in space with this. Every day it tilts a little bit more. At this rate, I don't know which will be first. This thing falling over or me getting out of here. My last hope is to talk to the president. Oh, okay. Apparently I can't talk with him any more than that then, huh? Oops. Is Rufus coming? Yeah, must be news about this restarting the space program. Yeah, a young president. That's what we need. He still has dreams too. What do you want? Can we borrow the tiny Bronco? You out of your fucking mind? That's my most cherished possession. I can't let you take it. And nothing. We don't need to go back through the whole discussion with him, so. Obviously, you know, we can go back. Actually, can we go back through to the right? Forget. Yeah. But, you know, if I remember correctly, going off to the left is also pretty much the same exact route back to town. So, you just go over here and you're pretty much right back here, so. And talk to Shara. That is not the house. Excuse me, Cloud. Did the captain say anything? Nope. Oh. Shit, Shara, what are you, blind? We got gas. Get some get some tea. Damn him. Damn it. I'm sorry. Really, don't mind us. Shut up. Sit down in those chairs and drink your goddamn tea. Ah, damn, I'm pissed. Sure, I'll be in the backyard turning up the tiny Bronco. And make sure to serve them some tea, alright? Just a little angry. Man, this sucks. Sorry, it's our fault. Oh no, he's always like this. It's a bit too harsh. No, it's because of my stupid mistake. I was the one who destroyed his dream. What happened? Hey, get your ass in gear. You work like a snail. Even the moon get tired waiting around for your ass. I'm sorry. Don't take so much time checking that fucking oxygen tank. Sure, being careful's good, but no matter how many times you check that oxygen tank, it won't matter. That thing wouldn't break even if hell froze over. But no buts. You're not stupid, so be more efficient. I'm sorry. Captain, our dreams are finally coming true. We're so proud to be part of the launch of Schooner number 26. Captain, preparations are complete. All that's left is liftoff. Ha ha ha. Yeah, leave it all to me. I'll be back in a few. Alright, Captain, fly our dreams into outer space. Thanks, guys. Praying for your safety. Right panel all clear. Schooner number 26 ready for launch. Engine pressure rising. Schooner number 26 3 minutes to launch. Beginning countdown. Finally. What happened? Said we have an emergency situation. Mechanic is still in the engine section of the rocket. What? Who the fuck? I don't know. Activating the intercom in the engine section. Hey, goddammit, who the fuck's still in there? Hey, sure, Captain, don't mind me. Go ahead with the launch. Sure. What are you still doing in there? I was still concerned. The results of the oxygen tank test weren't satisfactory. You stupid little fuck. It's gonna get so hot in there that there ain't gonna be shit left when we blast off. And be burnt to a crisp. You're gonna die, you know that, don't you? I don't mind. If you can just fix this, the launch will be a success. I'm almost done. Almost done? You're gonna die. Sid, we must start the countdown. We won't make it if we don't. Centering engine. Hey, wait a minute. Sure, it's still in there. What are you gonna do, Sid? If we cancel now, it'll be another 6 months until the next launch. God damn it, sure. You wanna make me a murderer? Captain. Sure. Tank number 7 check is complete. Once I complete tank number 8, it's all clear. Come on, Sherrod, hurry up. You're gonna die. 30 seconds until ignition. Beginning countdown. Forget about her. We won't make it in time. But what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? 19, 18, 17, Internal temperature rising. Oh man, the moon, outer space, my dreams. Night engine. Shit. Technically, that should have killed her, like, right then and there. And how it's able to bend like that and not fall completely on over is baffles my mind, but whatever. He pushed the emergency engine shutdown switch, aborting the mission to save my life. After that, the space program was cut back and the launch was cancelled. My fault his dream was destroyed. That's why it's alright. I don't care what the captain says. I'll live my life for him. Sure. You still haven't served him tea. I'm sorry. Hurry up and sit down. Alright, ain't my hospitality good enough for you? They're late. Where is Rufus? Hey, long time no see. So Sid, how you been? Ain't Fat Man Palmer. How long were you figuring on keeping me waiting? So, when is the space program gonna start up again? Hey, I don't know. The president's outside, so why don't you ask him? Shit, good for nothing, fat dumbass. Don't say fat. Hey, tea. Can I have some too? With lots of sugar and honey, and oh yeah, don't forget the lard. Oh, yeah. Tea with lard. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? That sounds yummy. Mmm. Is President Rufus here to announce that he's going to restart the space program? Well, hey, have we met before? Hey, is the tea ready yet? Plenty of sugar and honey. And oh yeah, don't forget the lard too. What the? You got me all excited for nothing? And what do you come here for? I want to borrow the tiny Bronco. We're on after Sephiroth. But it seems like we've been going in the wrong direction. But now we think we know where he's headed. But we have to cross the ocean. That's why we want your plane. Fuck. First the airship, then the rocket, and now the tiny Bronco? You took outer space away from me, and now you want to take the sky away from me too? Oh my. Seemed to forget it was because of Shinraing that you were able to fly in the first place. What? Excuse me. This way. You wanted to use the tiny Bronco, right? I believe Palmer is going to take it. Why don't you talk to him? Why do I have to do this? I'm the head of the space program. We'll be taking the tiny Bronco. I've seen you somewhere before. I know, the Shinra building, when the president was killed. Nope. Security! Let's see if I can steal anything from him. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, nothing to steal. Okay. Titan, you're up. Slam. Some more hellfire. If I'm not mistaken, actually, if I did like Fire 3, I probably would have been doing more damage than um, Ifrit at that point, but and he escapes. Sort of. Oh no, wait. He's isekai'd. It's Truckun. Oh no! It's taking off. Forget it. Get in. How they're able to pilot this without an actual pilot, who knows? Shit, the tail's been hit. Emergency landing. It's gonna be a big splash. Hold into your drawers and don't piss in them. She won't fly anymore. Can we use it as a boat? Fuck. Do whatever you want. Sid, what do we do now? I don't know. I'm history with the Shinra. I'm getting up on that town. How about your wife, Shira? Wife? Don't make me laugh. Just thinking about marrying her gives me the chills. What are you guys gonna do? We're going after a man named Sephiroth. We'll have to get Rufus of the Shinra someday too. I don't know about any of that, but what the hell? Sign me up. How about it, everyone? Don't really care. Had to be aboard, numbskulls. Numbskulls? Yeah, anyone stupid enough to go up against Shinra nowadays has got to be a numbskull. I like it. So, where are we headed? Rufus was going after Sephiroth to the Temple of the Ancients. Really? Where is it? That Temple of the Ancients. Don't know. That numbskull kid was telling me he was heading the wrong direction, so maybe it's off this way? Let's just head for land and get some information. Temple of the Ancients. That name bothers me. How about going west? No, no reason. No reason at all. How to fly the tiny Bronco. I mean, we're not necessarily flying it. Press the OK button to get on, press the cancel button to get off. Tiny Bronco can cross shallow waters and rivers. Players can get on and off it on the beach. So, whee! And if I'm not mistaken, you know, we're not being attacked by anything here. If I remember correctly, there's no combat in the waters. So, but obviously, you know, can't reach the menu right at this moment in time. Now, couple things to note. Uh, you know, the next part of the Fort Condor is after obtaining the Tiny Bronco, which we got. Um, and so we're gonna have to kind of tackle that. Um, and let's see. Uh, I don't think there's really any like major things that we need to do at this. Uh, yeah, we don't need to worry too much about that. Obviously, we're going to be going to Wutai to tackle all that, shortly. So, um, but we'll address that when we get there. Um, yeah, I don't think there was anything concerning like the um obviously we're not going to go to the Temple Agents right now. Matter of fact, I don't really feel like going to the uh, Wutai at this point either, because we can use this to. I mean, it's going to take a while, but we can basically use this to get back to like the Chocobo stable, um, and um, we can get basically about 3 more enemy skills. Um, Obviously, as you can see, can't climb up on land with this, so. Um, it is kind of a long way to kind of, move around, but I mean, if we want to get to the, if we want to get back to Fort Condor, this is how we do it, so. So one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of come on over here was, um, because there are about 3 different monsters that we can get enemy skills from. So, first thing that I want to do is try to get the first skill in particular, which we have to actually find it. Basically, it looks like a little white squirrel slash chipmunk slash, hamster, kind of sticking out of the ground. And yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure that Yuffie wasn't of a level, divisible by level 4. Because, the enemy skill in question, is level 4 death. So. I just forget exactly where it is. I think it's in this particular, I think it's in this particular area, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Don't need that guy stealing any property from me, so. Okay, where is it? I'm pretty certain that it was, like, in this particular neck of the woods. Hmm. Maybe it's not this particular area in question. Maybe it's like right outside the um, right outside the stables. They basically said that this is the like the second, skill that you can get. So maybe it's this grassland here. Okay, well. Obviously, we don't have a chocobo lure, so... Ah, there it is. Oh, I have to wait for it to cast. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks that, that red is a, divisible by 40 red at this moment in time. It's like, ugh. But, got the level 4 suicide. Now, um, what I need to do now is, we'll go ahead and put on, we'll change out the steel for the chocobo lure. And we'll go ahead and give him at least one high potion. I can always like cast regen on him. So. But we don't necessarily. Nope, okay. I'm trying to, one of the, apparently, chocobo. So, you must have a chocobo lure material on for a chance to encounter one of these chocobos. Yeah. Once you encounter a chocobo, feed it a Mimit Green. Mimit Greens can be purchased from the Chocobo Farm. After feeding the chocobo Mimit, cast level 4 suicide on it. If the chocobo's level is a multiple of 4, it will cast chocobo as a counter on the character that used level 4 suicide. But I'm not really gonna care about the mim. I don't need to throw a Mehmet Green down. It shouldn't really matter. So, I'm just going to just absolutely just use the level 4 suicide. Oh. Okay. Maybe I need to feed it a green. That seems very odd, though. Hmm. You would think that it would, automatically just, you know, um, use the Chocobuckle as the, counter anyway. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any greens on me? I mean, I do. So, I think those are like the worst greens ever, I think. So, there we go. Not what we wanted. But the other thing that we could do is go down here and fight this guy. Come here. Couldn't manipulate, huh? Okay. If I'm not mistaken, let's see. Yeah, I just need to use beta. Okay. Good to know. Can't defend. Can't manipulate. And it's recommending that he use big guard. So. Damn it. I'm just gonna have to keep on attacking it until it does its beta attack. Oh, well, there went red 13. Beta. Okay, there we go. Nice. Red lost the opportunity of getting the XP from it, but it's quite alright because, you know, Yuffie was the one that needed the experience either way, so. Actually, I could use... Oh, okay, first off. Don't remember... Not sure if the, like, the Gestro Greens is the, like, the best ones right at this moment in time. Like, you know, it might be... I mean, they're suggesting that I purchase, like, the Mehmet Greens. Which is the most expensive ones out of the entire bunch. But, I mean... Not something that I'm, you know, super happy with, but... We'll just put both of these up at the very top again. And let's go see about trying to kill off some chocobos. Let's see. Let's go and save it real quick. There we go. Okay. There it is. Did he just block it and screwed up my chance of getting... Oh, red! God damn it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, that didn't necessarily work, so we're gonna take this chocobo to go over to Calm, go into the inn, rest up, and then I'm probably gonna need to call it there because it is 9 o'clock my time, and everybody's gonna be going to sleep, so I think it's time for everybody to kind of go to sleep for the most part. Probably not me, not for a while, but still. But I think it's time to close down the stream at the very least, so here we go. Save that. And we are done for the night. So there we go. Okay, so that was it for Final Fantasy VII. Got a little bit further in the plot line. Obviously, not that far, but um, we got um, we got the Bronco now, so we're gonna be tackling that. We still need to get you know, we got two of the enemy skills. Well, actually, we got multiple enemy skills tonight, so I mean that was pretty good. But there's still that one chocobo that we need to gather. We need to go to Fort Condor and take care of that, and then we go to Wutai and handle that portion of the storyline. Um, Now, if you want, they say that you can skip it, which, I mean, you know, you could, but you're going to be missing out on, not only, lore for Yuffie, but you're also going to be missing out on a particular summon that's available there. So, um, as well as enemy skills as well. So, I mean, so yeah, either way, it's a good place to go to in my particular opinion, of course, and I wouldn't be too surprised if everybody kind of says you should go there. But you know, obviously speedrunners probably don't really care about it. They want to get to the end as quickly as they can, right? So, but that's going to be it for tonight. I want to thank Me OK for chatting with me earlier tonight. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. No one else to speak of that chatted, so um, but anybody else that was just kind of lurking in the background, thank you for being there. Appreciate you doing that. I want to thank um, thank you for being here. If you want to check out the description for multiple links down below, such as Discord, Patreon, Throne, got the Stream Team Robot down there as well. That would be greatly appreciated. Um, check out the other members of Team Robot. Their links are also down below. Um, check out the other playlists of all the various games that I've played over these years. So check all that out. Uh, would That would be fantastic. But that's going to be it for tonight. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I catch you next time. But until then, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe. And I'll catch you strangers next time.